Want to score 99% in your exams? It's not as impossible as you might think. Setting high academic goals is not just about reaching for the stars. It's about stretching your capabilities, pushing your limits, and realizing that amazing things can happen when you believe in yourself. Scoring 99% in exams might seem like a mountain too high to climb, but with the right methods, it's a peak you can conquer. Stay tuned as we unveil the secrets to acing your exams. To score high, you need to start with a plan. This is not just a catchy phrase, but a fundamental truth when it comes to studying effectively. You see, the power of planning cannot be underestimated. It provides structure, sets clear objectives, and helps manage time efficiently. Let's delve into how to create a realistic and effective study schedule. First, take a look at your syllabus and break it down into manageable parts. Don't try to conquer the entire semester's content in a single night. It's like eating an elephant. You do it bit by bit. Now, let's talk about prioritizing. Not all subjects or topics are created equal. Some will require more time and focus than others. Identify these high priority areas early on and allocate sufficient time to them in your study schedule. This is not to say that you should ignore the rest, but rather, efficiently distribute your time based on the complexity of each subject or topic. Moving on, let's address how to allocate your time wisely. Balance is key here. Don't spend all day studying without taking breaks. Research suggests that dividing your study time into sessions with short breaks in between can enhance your productivity. This technique, commonly known as the Pomodoro technique, encourages you to work with time, not against it. Next, set short-term and long-term goals. Short-term goals could be as simple as mastering a particular topic by the end of the day or week. Long-term goals, on the other hand, might involve achieving a certain grade by the end of the semester. Setting these goals gives you a clear direction and a sense of purpose in your study journey. And finally, remember to stay flexible. Life happens, and sometimes your plan may need to adapt. Don't be too hard on yourself if you stray from your schedule. Instead, reassess and adjust as needed. In conclusion, planning is more than just a task. It's a strategy. It empowers you to take control of your study process, rather than being controlled by it. Remember, a good plan is the first step towards a successful study session. Now that you have a plan, let's explore some effective study methods. First up is the Pomodoro technique. Picture this: you're a tomato. Okay, not really, but bear with me. This technique, named after the Italian word for tomato, is all about time management. You break your study sessions into 25-minute chunks, each followed by a 5-minute break. After completing 4 of these Pomodoros, take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. This method helps maintain focus and minimize burnout. Next, let's delve into active recalling. This is not about simply rereading your notes or textbooks. Instead, it's about actively retrieving the information from your memory. For instance, after studying a chapter, close your book and try to write or speak about what you've just learned. It might seem challenging at first, but it's an incredibly powerful tool to enhance your memory and understanding. Now, have you ever crammed for an exam only to forget everything the next day? That's where spaced repetition comes in. This technique involves reviewing information at gradually increasing intervals. So instead of cramming all at once, you might review a topic today, then in a couple of days, then in a week, and so on. This method is scientifically proven to improve long-term retention of information. And remember, these methods are not mutually exclusive. You can combine them to fit your needs. Maybe you do a Pomodoro session of active recalling, followed by a break, then another Pomodoro session of spaced repetition. The key is to experiment and find what works best for you. In a nutshell, these study methods are about more than just studying hard. They're about studying smart. They can help you understand and remember information better, making your study sessions more productive and efficient. And ultimately, they can bring you closer to that coveted 99%. Adopting these study methods can make your study sessions more productive. Scene script. Studying isn't just about the books. It's about your habits and mindset too. Imagine your brain as a high-performance vehicle. To get the best performance, it needs premium fuel, regular maintenance, and a skilled driver. In the same way, your brain needs a balanced diet, regular exercise, adequate sleep, and a positive mindset to perform at its best. A balanced diet is the premium fuel for your brain. Consuming a variety of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains provides the necessary vitamins, minerals, and nutrients to support optimal brain function. And remember, staying hydrated is just as important. Water helps transport these nutrients to the brain and flush out toxins. Regular exercise is the maintenance that keeps your vehicle, or rather your brain, in top shape. It increases blood flow, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to your brain. Exercise also helps reduce stress and anxiety, which can impair cognitive function. It doesn't have to be a grueling workout. A simple walk or a few minutes of stretching can do wonders. Adequate sleep is the downtime your brain needs to recharge and consolidate what you've learned. During sleep, your brain processes and stores the information you've studied, making it easier to recall later. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Lastly, let's talk about the skilled driver. That's your mindset. A positive, determined mindset can carry you a long way. It's about believing you can succeed even when the going gets tough. It's about persistence, resilience, and a willingness to learn from your mistakes. To cultivate this mindset, practice mindfulness and positive self-talk. Mindfulness helps you stay focused on the task at hand, while positive self-talk encourages you to keep going, even when you face challenges. Remember, studying is not just about cramming information into your brain. It's also about taking care of your physical and mental health and cultivating a positive can-do attitude. A healthy body and mind can significantly boost your academic performance. Scene script. Practice and revision are your keys to scoring 99%. Let's imagine for a moment that you're learning to play a musical instrument. You wouldn't expect to master it in a single day, would you? Rather, it is through regular, focused practice that you gradually improve. Similarly, achieving academic excellence is a process that requires consistent practice and revision. Consider your brain as a muscle. Just like any other muscle in your body, it strengthens with regular exercise. When you consistently review and revise your study material, you're essentially exercising your brain. This not only helps you retain information better, but also enhances your ability to recall it quickly and accurately. But how do you revise effectively? Well, there are several techniques you can use. One highly effective method is self-quizzing. Instead of passively rereading your notes, challenge yourself with questions. This active engagement with the material helps solidify your understanding and memory. Another powerful technique is teaching what you've learned to someone else. It might sound odd, but explaining the material in your own words can significantly improve your comprehension and retention. This is because teaching requires a deep understanding of the subject matter, prompting you to process the information more thoroughly. Now let's talk about the importance of practicing with past papers. Familiarizing yourself with the exam format can go a long way in boosting your confidence. Past papers offer a realistic insight into the type of questions you might encounter, the time constraints you'll be under, and the overall structure of the exam. By regularly practicing with these papers, you get a clear idea of what to expect and can develop effective strategies to tackle the exam. Remember, practice and revision aren't just about rote memorization. They're about understanding, assimilating, and being able to apply the information. And these aren't skills you develop overnight. They require time, patience, and consistent effort. Regular practice and revision can make you confident and exam ready. We've covered a lot of ground today, so let's summarize. We started by discussing the importance of setting the ultimate goal. Remember, it's not just about scoring 99% in your exams, but truly understanding the material and fostering a love for learning. Next, we delved into the power of planning. Drawing up a study schedule, setting deadlines, and having a clear plan of action can significantly enhance your productivity and keep you motivated. It's all about working smarter, not harder. We then explored the various effective study methods, from active recall and spaced repetition to using mnemonic devices. It's essential to find the method that suits you best and to stick with it. We also emphasized the role of healthy habits and a positive mindset. Eating well, getting enough sleep, and maintaining a balanced lifestyle are just as important as your studies. Let's not forget about the power of a growth mindset, which can turn challenges into opportunities for learning. And lastly, we stress the importance of practice and revision. Revisiting your notes, doing practice tests, and continuously improving your understanding are key to achieving your academic goals. Scoring 99% in your exams is a lofty goal, but with the right methods and dedication, you are more than capable of achieving it. So go ahead, aim high, and make your mark.